Hi, I'm Robin DeMarco, and I recommend the Keith Andrew Network. Keith is a great guy, funny, and so fun to let me interview him, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Keith Andrew Network. This is episode 602. 602, and it's the wonderful season 7 of the Keith Andrew Network. For people who want to know what the whole point of my talk show, is to show people that even with having a learning disability, I can still amount to something. And at the same time, I'm able to turn myself into an example for people out there dealing with any types of learning disabilities and disabilities to never give up and prove people wrong. Prove to them that labels do not dictate who you are and who you're going to be. And to prove to them it's them out to something. So hashtag break the labels. That being said, half hour, 33 minutes every time. Say anything you want, talk about anything you want. Keep in mind it's PG-13, but it is uncensored, so you do have a freedom of speech. Say what you like. And starting off, I saw that you were from California. Were you born and raised in California?
No, I was not. I was actually born and raised, I was born in New Hampshire, raised in Maine, and I was in California pursuing acting for the last 17 years. And now I've been in Atlanta, Georgia for the last 2 years.
Oh, nice. So you're not in LA?
Nope, not in LA. Taking a break, maybe permanently. I don't know.
Well, you should update that because all your profiles say you're from LA.
It does? I don't even know. I think my Facebook stuff says Alpharetta. No.
When I accepted your Skype, it said you're from LA.
Oh, yeah. I don't use Skype that much. I know I'm a little behind the times. I should accept that. Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you some easy questions, some hard-hitting ones, then we'll take a break. I'll pass it over to you.
Okay.
So the first one I was going to ask you is, how was life growing up, and did you ever do any sports when you were growing up?
Yes, life was good. It wasn't perfect. I mean, as any childhood, I'm sure has its ups and downs. I played I did track and field when I was in high school. I danced before that, ballet. It was not that graceful, but I liked it. Softball when I was a little kid. And I did karate, too, I think, when I was really little. So.
Well, here's an oxymoron for you. Because you did karate, did Mighty Morphin Power Rangers influence you, or Ninja Turtles?
No, I think that was a little after. They came out afterwards. I was like 11 or 12 when I did it. And it was just, kind of a thing for a couple years, and then I stopped. But I think the Turtles came out afterwards.
And the next one I was going to ask you is, I always thought about, doing, whole martial arts things. Maybe I should have, but I was a handful when I was a kid.
Well, I mean, what I liked about it was good discipline, good exercise, obviously, but I just more, I don't know how much I quite remember. I should probably take a refresher course for self-defense. But especially for young ones and women, it's always good to know a little self-defense.
No, absolutely. I agree with that 100%. Now, the next question I was going to ask you is, what were some of your favorite sports you ever did growing up, and what did you hate?
Okay, well, like I said, I did like the track and field, I'll be honest. I liked it because I liked hitting stuff with sticks. That's fun. I'm sorry, that was when I did, not track and field, not lacrosse, what's the thing?
Lacrosse.
It's close to lacrosse, my brain is just gone. It's girls, only females, I think, play it. Anyway, it'll come back to me, let's just say lacrosse but there was so much running, and it was just, I don't like the running. I hate long distance running. But back to track and field, I did the hurdles, which was kind of fun, but I'm not quite a jumper. And I also did the 4x4 relay. Looking in hindsight, I should have done something like the 2 mile or something, because I can run. I just am not fast. So anyway, I can't believe I can forget what the other sport is named. It's a little funny. Oh well.
Well, you can do laps around me. I hate running.
I only walk now. I just, it's like, who cares? I'm a personal trainer as well, so I do a lot of stuff with my clients, but I also just do walking for cardio because it's too strenuous.
I hear you. I do that in my free time whenever I motivate myself. But, to run in track and field, like I said, I'm not a runner, but, doing the track and field, I just never wanted to cause any pile-ups, so I never did anything. Even though it would be pretty fun to do.
Yeah, that's for the young kids. I just want to sit now.
Now, the next question I was going to ask you is, when you were in college, were you a study nerd or party animal, and what did you major in?
I was a studier. I wasn't a hermit. I went out, but I went to school for family studies, which is basically like kind of like social work or psychology, but it's based around helping the family as a unit. And I went to the University of New Hampshire.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Now, my last easy question, then we can go to the couple of hard-hitting ones.
Uh-oh.
Is what I ask everyone. Well, for the most part, just I don't ask everyone this question because it's only for certain individuals.
Okay.
Anyway, without having a brain fart. So, did you ever get the chance to do one of those human pyramids? Or are you not into the whole human pyramid stuff?
You mean like in cheerleading?
Yes.
Sort of. I was a cheerleader for about literally 2 weeks in high school. It was a pathetic team. And I think we tried to. I was definitely not at the top. I was one of more like a medium person, beast. So I don't know if I can't remember, but I don't think we did very well at all. And I didn't like it, so I quit.
I love that stuff. I'm a loser.
Me too.
Would you ever be interested in doing one, or are you not? It's not your forte.
What, a pyramid? Yeah, now I probably would because now I have more courage than back then. So yeah. What
I really want to do, it's a lot of fun, and no one has ever done this before. Is you would see when I do the last 10 minutes, I'm gonna pass the show over to you. But I thought it would be pretty interesting. Of course, I'm throwing it out there. People are not gonna say you're gonna think I'm an idiot. It's like, why not have like a group of people, like a group of good-looking women on the show, and be like, hey, why not? I haven't done I haven't done my interview as of late, so I'm really rusty. I have a lot on my mind. But I was gonna say, wouldn't it be funny for the last 10 minutes have them do the pyramid on the show, but while they're in the form of a pyramid, they can ask me any questions they want.
Wow, you're going to have some skilled people. You have to have a lot of waivers signed.
I thought it'd be pretty funny.
That would be funny. If you could get people who could do it. I don't know. I could probably be a base. I don't know if I could balance on the top, though. That's for sure.
Hey, one thing at a time, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to ask you some hard-hitting ones.
Okay.
And like I said, I'm going to push on you, and you can push back. We're going to have fun with this. And the first question I was going to ask you is, what motivated you to become an actress, and what motivates you in life?
Well, honestly, what motivated me originally to be an actress is probably kind of the same thing you were talking about, how you used your show as therapy a little bit. So I was drawn to exploring characters and stuff like that because it's a way to express different emotions and stuff like that. But then I really kind of stepped away from that because I found the stuff I was doing or getting at least auditioning for was parts that really didn't, I didn't really feel like I was really doing anything for somebody. For example, you get like a 2-line audition on a TV show. It's not much you can bring to that character. They do say that, there's no small parts, only small actors. True, but it wasn't much of, a lot of these small parts. They kind of just want you to say the line and get off screen. So I didn't feel like it was really doing what I intended initially. But also, I just felt now especially, I just want to do things that really inspire people, lift people up. I don't care. Like I used to, honestly, I used to want to be famous. It's not about fame anymore. I just want to do things that really inspire people. And as my husband always says, bring a humanity to every character.
Right. No, absolutely. I agree with that. It's all about making yourself into a decent human being, because at the end of the day, trying to find the words for it, but like I said, I have a lot on my mind. Unfortunately, my cat's dying. My sister's cat's dying, so I'm kind of preoccupied with that. And I've been networking, and I haven't done my interviews as of late. So, like I said, when I'm nervous, my disability shows more, so I kind of I sound like Porky Pig because I stutter. But
I do that anyway.
But don't mind me. And anyway, I just have diarrhea on the mouth. Sometimes I can turn it on, sometimes I can turn it off. But you answer your question about being a good person and giving back to humanity. Whatever the hell the word is, I can't pronounce shit. Is because for me, when you die, I would like to be remembered for something. People are like, "Oh, I want to be rich and famous. I want to have beautiful women around me." Yeah, that's great and everything, but when you're dead, you're not gonna. Well, maybe I've never been to heaven, so I really don't know about having beautiful women with you. But you're on the ground. How you want to be remembered, it's how you're going to be. I'll give you an example. Look at Stan Lee. Stan Lee is an icon. He made all these great heroes. And when he passed, the world lost an actual hero because he gave us so much and never asked for anything in return. Then you looked for someone like Hitler, who he was a complete utter douchebag, and so people were happy to piss on his grave. But you see, well, whatever. I'm giving you an example. And for me, when I die, I don't want people to throw dirt on me, but I want to show you. And by the way, for our viewers, all my interviews are different, so don't judge one by the other. You picked a great day, by the way. So for me, when I die, I want people to be like, I remember Keith because he befriended me. He always walks around, and it's true, unfortunately. I walk around with my hand out. For you, for an example, I approached you, I introduced myself. I like to have you a part of my life as a friend, so I introduced myself. I gave you an opportunity to be a guest on my talk show. I would like to make an impression on somebody's life. Doesn't matter if it's big or small. My brother makes fun of me for this. It doesn't matter if it's big or small. It's the thought that always counts. So if I can make some kind of an impression on that person, then, I can die happy.
Well, I mean, you pretty much are saying what I'm saying. I mean, you had said about heaven, and I kind of do an eternal perspective on things now. I'm a Jesus follower. I was saved as a young child, and then I walked away from God. And I came back about 6 years ago, and my life has completely changed. My perspective on things has completely changed. So now I just really want to just show love to people, and I want to do work that, brings life and, like you said, light to humanity. So pretty much the same thing. It's, I don't have the same desires as I used to. Like, it's not about being famous or having a lot of money. It's just, maybe just making someone's day a little bit better, a little brighter.
It's funny we should be talking about this. Let me ask you, is everything that you accomplished in your life, are you satisfied? And what do you want to reach more?
Oh, no, it's that funny. It's yes, I am satisfied now in my life, but I'm not satisfied with basically stopping here. there's more I want to accomplish. There's more projects I want to take on that can maybe open doors to show people other things in life, like you're doing with your talk show, which I think is fabulous. There's a couple people, I have a couple charities I'm involved with that I really want to shed light. I mean, I don't want to get too deep and heavy, but one is a charity that I work with called She Is Safe, and it's about rescuing little girls out of sex trafficking. Yes, it's very tough topic to talk about, but it's something that we need to talk about. I'm also potentially going to be working in a movie with a deaf child soon, so talk about special needs there. So there's a lot of issues that need to be addressed. And so satisfied? No, because I don't think anyone can ever get it all done, so to speak. But I am satisfied in the sense that I feel like this is finally what I'm supposed to be doing, and it's through my art.
No, absolutely. Now, it's funny because a lot of people are like, I'm a big wrestling fan. Obviously, that gives it away. When a lot of people are like, oh, I want to be a A-lister. Or, I want to be a B-lister. It's great. It's wonderful. It's big. It's huge. Out of those. And I'm like, well, yeah, being an A-lister is great, but you have no privacy, even though I do want that. I'm not a B-lister by any stretch of the imagination. You're probably more of a B-lister than I am. And the people...
I'm C, D, I don't know.
It's funny you should mention D. It's, and people are like, oh, you call yourself a D-lister because you're a dick.
That's not right.
I know, but I deal with a lot of assholes. I just wanted to make you laugh.
You did.
But it's funny because yes, I call myself a D-lister. Not in that reason, of course. It's because I wanted to use disability for something. So I created a new hashtag because I was looking at hashtags, how you stand out, how you be different. So I created the disability era, breaking the disability era. And then I'm like the D-plus player because I'll give you an example real fast. A couple of years ago, there's a wrestler named Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan was saying, everyone was saying to him, oh, you're just a B-plus player, you can't amount to anything. And then a couple of years later, Kobe Kingston and Daniel Bryan had the same similar promo that, I don't know, like they can't be original or whatever. And they're like, oh, you're a B-plus. And I'm like, I don't want to be a B-plus. I'm sure as hell not a C-plus. I want to be a D-plus player. And I comment back to WWE and said, hey, if you guys are going to do A, B, and whatever, can I be a D-plus player? And the reason I want to be a D-plus player, and at one time or another, every single person has been a D-plus player. Me, you, unfortunately, I'm still on there. But I'm showing you, look at what I'm capable of doing. So having a learning disability, from reading and learning at a 5th grade level, who was thrown all this garbage at him. Look at what I'm capable of accomplishing. And I'm going to show you that D-plus players can still amount to something. So hashtag D-plus players or hashtag break the D-plus players. And I'm showing you, and the same thing with the concept of the show about disabilities. So yeah, a lot of people say disabilities, it's like, oh, it's because you're a dick. It's like, no, D stands for disabilities. Hint the show. Hashtag breaking labels, breaking disabilities, breaking the stigma. I thought it would be very clever. I thought it would be very funny to say, hey, look, I came up with something brand new. Let's see if we can get people behind that. Mm-hmm. So hashtag D-plus player. If you like to use it, you're more than welcome. But anyway, I didn't mean to go on a big tangent. I'm just showing you, look at what the underdog can really do when you accomplish and you're motivated and you're driven.
Yeah, I mean, that's the last movie I just did called Unplanned. I don't know if you had a chance to see that. But another tough subject. But it's about abortion, and I'm pro-life, and I was basically felt led to do this movie to tell about this woman's story. And I agree. I think every life is worth something. Every life is precious. And don't put a label on someone because they don't look the status quo, or they don't have, I don't know, whatever everyone else is supposed to have. I think we're all unique, and I think every life is important. So that's why I got involved in that movie.
No, absolutely. Now the next question I was going to ask you, actually a funny one. I'm going back to the Green Book this year, and I actually ripped out a page because I was asking, back in 2004 about gay rights and women's rights, and we can talk about that if you want. But I'm like, okay, maybe we can just stay focused on the hard-hitting ones. But I'm going to ask you a funny one. If you can have a drink with anyone, past or present, who would it be and why?
Oh, man. I could have a drink with anyone. That is a good question. I should have an answer to that. Do you have an answer to yours?
I would say Vince McMahon and Eric Bischoff.
You really do like wrestling, huh?
I do. I grew up watching it since I was about 4 or 5.
Oh, wow. My brother really liked wrestling when I was growing up. I remember because he used to try all the wrestling moves on me until one time we were supposed to go to Disney World and he did this reverse suplex. Do you remember Jimmy Superfly Snuka? That was probably before your time.
I'm not a big fan of him, but I know him.
Okay, so he did this reverse suplex thing, and I don't know, the way I fell on his arm got caught under the couch, and he broke his arm. It was right before we went to Disney World, and then he stopped wrestling with me, so I was spared. Okay, so the question, who would I want to have a drink with? I don't know, that's like there's just so many. I don't know. I could say so entertainment-wise, I'll stick with that because otherwise it gets too confusing. So I'd say probably Marlon Brando, and I actually have met Marlon Brando quickly. But just because he was such a gifted actor, I would just want to, how do you do it? He probably would be like, I just do it. There's no way to teach you what I do. But I did meet him quickly at a restaurant in Los Angeles once, and that was pretty cool. That was when he was much older, though, of course.
What about, this one's a little unique. What is more special to you or lucky to you? 21. Actually, yeah, I wrote 21 or 18, but I want to ask you in a different way. Same question, what is special to you or lucky to you? Do you have any special numbers that you hold close to you?
Okay, I wouldn't say it's lucky, because I don't really believe in superstitious things like luck and stuff. But I've been seeing a lot lately, probably for the past, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, but it's getting more and more, the number 1111. So I'll see 1111 on a clock or combinations of 111. And I didn't think much of it, but I think it's now it's just kind of like a little wink from God. I feel like he's just kind of talking to me throughout the day because there's a friend of mine, Catherine, who sees it too, and we started talking about it. She's like, "Oh, you see 1111 all the time?" I'm like, "Yeah, me too." So now it's fun because we'll see it and we'll text each other, or we'll be like, "Oh my gosh, my Waze app says I have 111 miles to go on this trip." It's just anytime we seem to look at something, we'll see the 1111s. So I don't know what it means yet, but I feel like, she did read something that it means something about transition. So maybe I'm coming into a new season in my life. I don't know, but it is, nonetheless, it's fun. So that, I'd say 11. Oops, I just dropped something. Hold on.
And my last question for you is, then we're going to take a commercial break, trying to find something different. Usually I would ask about social media, but because now I'm looking at the book, I'm like, why not ask this one? Have you ever worked in retail, and do you have any funny retail stories?
Oh, yes, did I. I worked in retail a lot. I was actually, I worked in retail a lot. I was an assistant manager of CVS. I was in the assistant managing program at Walmart, which I love shopping at Walmart. I did not like that job. It was just way too stressful because people would come up, just wanting to return things that was like, oh, come on, lady, you've been using this for like 3 years. You really want to return this, seriously. So anything to do with, the whole return process was so uncomfortable, unless they had the receipt and then it was normal. But I'm trying to think of anything in particular is really funny. I remember when I worked at CVS, they had this during Christmas. Do you remember the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer story when they had the little misfit dolls? I don't know if you remember this, but this was like they had like these little collection dolls that were misfit dolls, and kind of like when Beanie Babies were in or whatever. Well, they sold them at CVS. I don't know if it was only a CVS thing, but I just remember people like crazy, like coming in looking for these dolls and like having to have these dolls, and like, middle-aged women and men having to have these dolls. So I was like, am I missing something here? People get nuts around Christmas. So I remember that. That stood out to me.
Well, I work in Walmart, so I can relate to that.
You work at Walmart? Awesome. So you know of the management and what happens there. It's nuts.
It is. Well, with that being said, I should keep my mouth shut, but I seen things, and I think I can do a better job, personally.
You probably can. I do remember that. It's very frustrating, because I remember the supervisors. I can't remember what they were called.
CSMs?
Yeah, and like the ones over, not the ones at the cashier, but the ones that were the department heads.
Yeah.
So they did so much work, and I just remember, following around the assistants and the managers, and I'm just a trainee and I'm learning, and and they're like, do this, do this, do this, do this, and I'm like, how are these people all going to get this done in a day? Like, you're expecting the impossible out of these people. So, needless to say, I lasted 4 months at that job because I was like, it's too stressful, I can't do it.
No, I love my job. I like what I do.
What do you do there?
Oh, I'm a cashier.
Oh, so I like talking to the cashiers. I think that'd be a good job because you get to talk to people all the time, and as long as it's not cold and you're standing near the door.
Especially me, I have diarrhea on the mouth. But we're gonna take a quick commercial break.
Okay.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Taylor Kilgore.
Hello, I'm actress-producer Sandra Justice.
Hello, I'm Sakina.
Hey, I'm Allison Steele.
I'm Ann Wells.
Hey, I'm Carolyn Minton.
Hi, it's Mimi Chin.
This is Rebecca L. Mahan.
Hi guys, this is Danielle Claire.
Hi, I'm Devin Nelson.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Herrera.
Hi everyone, I'm Giovanna and
Hi, I'm Giovanni Espiritu.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters.
Hi everybody, my name is Jewel Cola Bolt.
Hi, I'm Julia Brothers.
Hi, I'm Laura Saltman.
Hi, I'm Annika Skiva.
Hi, I'm Bailey Heath.
I'm Enchantress Shane.
My name's Amanda Corey.
Hi, I'm Megan Gillette.
And I'm Berkeley Pickle.
I'm Briley Williamson, and
I'm Gabby Possible.
I think I'm Claire.
Hi, I'm Brigitte Kingsley.
And this is Dr. Christina.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline T.D. Huynh with Integrative Mind.
This is Jillian Michelle Johnston.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Kinsley.
I'm Carrie Zane.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Michelle Doherty.
Hey, I'm Laura Menino.
Hi, I'm Deborah Jensen.
I'm Linda Collins.
Hi, I'm Marissa Joy Davis.
This is Michelle Wong.
I'm Nancy Rose.
My name is Brandy Hunt.
Hello, my name is Raven Wynn.
Hi there, my name is Giovanna Vidal.
Hi, I'm Monica Thomas.
Hi, I'm Paisley Blackburn.
I'm Ashley Burgess.
Hi, my name is Jeanette Abney.
Hi, I'm Sharon Spank.
Hey, this is Samantha Moore.
Hi, I'm Melody Jones.
Hi, my name is Becky Yee.
Hi, you're watching the Keith Andrew Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 602. That's right, it's 602, season 7, 602. I'm here with the talented and beautiful Robin DeMarco. I just want to say thank you for sticking with us.
Thank you. 602, that's a lot of episodes.
Well, if you really want to make me nuts and remind me of my failures, you were supposed to be 902.
Oh, well. So you had 300 that didn't quite work out?
Yes.
All right. Well, that's still good. 602, that's a lot of shows. So how many shows do you do a week?
It depends on when I find someone. I used to see, for an example, this week coming up, I start from Monday and Friday. So through Monday to Friday, maybe for an example, Monday I would have one episode, and Tuesday I would have 2 more, so that's 3. Then nothing Wednesday. Thursday I would have another, so that's 4. Maybe if everything works out, 6.
6 in a week? It's good, because you've been doing this many years, right? You said
yes.
2013? Cool. Very cool. So,
and go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, you want me to take over this half?
Yep, I'm going to pass it over to you. You can ask me anything you want, gloves off. You can ask me anything personal, not perverted, but you can ask me anything personal. You can, gloves off. We'll have fun. I want you to enjoy yourself.
Okay. So, you live in New York, correct?
Yes.
What is your big dream? What is it that you would love to do someday, if you're not already doing it?
I would like to become, and now it sounds like an oxymoron. I want to become a celebrity, number one. I'm kind of a logo celebrity. Mm-hmm. I'm a D-lister, like we were talking about. I want to do this until the day I die. I'm very passionate about this. I'm going to be interviewed. I'm in the process of being interviewed by one guy in Manhattan for public broadcasting. There's 2 people in the Bronx who are interested in me. There's a radio show in Long Island that I may venture out to. There's another one about there's a big show in Long Island, but it's 6 minutes. It's like, oh, how long is the interview? 6 minutes. All right. So I'm going to travel 2.5. Oh, let me get this straight. I'm going to travel 2.5 hours, maybe 3, to go to Long Island for 6 minutes and go back home for another 2.5 hours, maybe 3 if there's traffic, for 6 minutes. Yes.
You just described what I did 2 weeks ago. That's auditioning 101. It's terrible. Well, in the Southeast, it's great. That market there's a lot of stuff going on, but you have to be willing to travel. So I just had an audition, actually a callback for a commercial in Charlotte, which was 3 hours. And you're in the room auditioning in front of people as they're eating their lunch, staring at you. And you do it for about 6 minutes. You get in the car and you go home. Same thing. No pay, nothing. So, unfortunately, I did not book that job. But sometimes you win. So I understand.
True. Hey,
so what do you want to do? Do you want to be like a talk show host? Do you want to be? Do you want to start your own radio program? Like, what's the ultimate goal?
There's a lot of things. A lot of people say I'm like the modern day Daniel Bryan because I'm the underdog. I kind of consider myself like the John Cena of disabilities. I kind of walk around with the Triple H, Randy Orton swagger, like the attitude. But to be honest, actually, there's this wrestler that I really like now. He was obnoxious in the beginning. His name's The Miz, and he came, Mike actually. Mike came from MTV, and he didn't know how to, as far as I know, if he didn't know how to wrestle. And there's a TV show, Tough Enough, and he worked his way up through the production and everything. And now he's an A-lister. He's one of the biggest stars in professional wrestling. And I asked him, Twitter anyway, I said, can you mentor me? I would like you to mentor me. Of course, he laughed at it and he didn't answer it. And he probably doesn't know me through a hole in a wall. So why do that? But I want to become a wrestler. Okay, I can't see without my glasses, but I want to be a broadcaster. I want to be an announcer. I want to get into the entertainment world. I love professional wrestling. WWE, TNA wrestling. It's funny. I wanted to have a couple famous friends. That goes back to my birthday list I mentioned in a couple episodes. Worked for Fox News, CNN. I just want to do anything in the media world. Become an actor, become a supporting actor, supporting role. Anything like I said, overall, anything it has to do with TV and production. That's what I want to do for the rest of my life till I die.
Well, then you got a lot of got a lot of options, so that's good. You're not saying I only want to do this.
Right.
That's cool. Well, I wanted to share a website with you guys that maybe your viewers would be interested in, and it's called sparrowranch.org. And this charity that helps families and children who have either learning disabilities or any special needs. It's completely provided for, and it's paid for, and it's on this gorgeous beach in Wiley Lake in South Carolina. But what I was thinking, because when we're talking about this, one of the things they actually do there is arts and acting classes and stuff like that. So, there's so many opportunities now for people to be in film, in TV, that normally maybe wouldn't have had a chance. And this, my friend who runs this, his name is Ricky Teal. He's really passionate about helping those that otherwise might get overlooked. And so just wanted to put that out there. If anyone's interested, go to the website because it's completely free. And it looks like a lot of fun, too. I want to go visit. It's like they have tiki torches and beaches. And I was like, I want to go, which I'm sure I will get to be invited eventually. Hint, hint, Ricky, invite me. So I wanted to just put that out there for your listeners.
No, absolutely. Now, I do have a couple questions for you when we go off the air. But wrapping up, the first question I was going to ask you is how can people follow you on social media? Are you on LinkedIn, Twitter, Stage 32, any websites you would recommend that I didn't mention? And when I first approached you to be a guest on my talk show, what was your honest first reaction when you got it? What made you say yes? So let's do the first one first. Let's make it easier. Social media. Are you on Twitter, Instagram?
I laugh because I'm so bad at it. I do have a Twitter account. Honestly, never. I'm never on it. I have Instagram. I'm just Robin DeMarco on Instagram. Robin DeMarco. There's a fan page on Facebook. And I'm trying, after the movie came out, I was really not much into social media, but after the movie came out, I got a lot of people, friend requesting me and stuff. So I'm trying to be more active. I don't know how people do it. Then they have, I only have, I say only because I know people have way more than me, but I have 2,600 friends on Facebook, and I'm like, I can't keep up. So if you private message me, I could probably get back to you eventually, within a timely manner, but I might miss your birthday, so sorry. So that's how you can get to me on social media. I am on LinkedIn, again, only if I get a direct message do I really see it, to be honest. Second question? When you approach me, you want me to keep going?
I want to actually reformat the second one, to make it more better. So the first, because it was all gone, it's like, hey, wouldn't it be cool to do a video of this? But then it's kind of makes the video too long, and people can just fast forward over it. So my second question, how I wrap up the show, is when I first approached you to be a guest on my talk show, what was your first honest? You can be brutally honest. What was your first response to it, and what made you say yes, and how do you feel now, and would you recommend it to other people?
Okay. First, very, very first thing, I was like, oh, cool. And I've done a few interviews now. I've done a few radio interviews. I've done phone interviews, stuff like that. So I was like, oh, YouTube video. And then I was like, oh, no, I'm going to have to put on makeup and do my hair and look like I was honestly a little nervous because and I go, oh, it's YouTube. What if it doesn't come out all right? It's going to be on there for the rest of my life. So I was a little hesitant, but I prayed about it, and I watched a couple of your, actually at least one in whole of your videos, and I was kind of like, I can't say you go girl because you're not a girl, but it's like I was like, yeah, go Keith, go. I felt led to be a part of this. And so I still get nervous, and I'm like you, I stutter over my words. My husband actually has a nickname for me. He calls me Pork Chop because he says I sometimes I'll my blah, 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 and I'll do that. I just can't get it out. And he's like, you're pork chopping your words. I'm like, I know, I can't help it. So I do get a little bit of nerves when I have to be interviewed or just be myself because I don't know. It's it's kind of vulnerable and stuff. So I am glad I did it for sure. And I find it extremely interesting that you asked me to do this show, and then I got in contact with my friend about potentially doing a movie with the child with, special needs. And I was like, this is really interesting how things are kind of coming in. And I'm starting to learn sign language. And I was like, this is really cool. So I don't know where it's going to lead, but I'm really happy to be a part of it. And I'm happy for you. You're an inspiration. I'm glad you're not letting the world tell you no, ignore that.
No, I agree with you. Now, I do have a couple questions for you off the air.
Okay.
Wrapping up, it was a real honor and privilege having you as a guest, and I'm looking forward to part 2 down the road.
Okay. See you soon, Keith.